Hi and welcome back to my next video. It feels really strange for me to record this video because I'm completely fallen out of track. I recorded the last talking video part, I think at the beginning of the year, January, February, something around that. And there has been such a long time since then, so I feel really rusty, and for the last weeks I had recording the video and finishing the next one on my to-do list every week, and I always rescheduled it because the weather wasn't fine and I felt sick and I felt like my hair was strange, things like that. And today I heard a really inspiring podcast from Andy J. Pizza, which I will link in the description box down below. And it made me realize that it's a really interesting part of the journey for yourself to talk about insecurities and things that you normally wouldn't talk about. And it's really encouraging and interesting for other people to see these points of your struggle, not only in retrospective when you just gotten over them and kind of like someone interviewing you 10 years after and you said, well, there was that time when I felt insecure about that. It feels different and it looks different, and I think it's I was really inspired by that podcast, and I thought, I don't care about the weather outside today. I will make myself a warm cup of tea and record that missing part of the video and just finish one more video so I can get back on this YouTube track. So I think the reason that I didn't record something or finish a video for such a long time is because the last Etsy shop illustration wise important detail that I wanted to share with you was the Easter market in Munich that I was a part of. So I am on the way to my first professional market after the Christmas market, which was also professional but really small, and now it's the first really big market where I'm showing and selling my products. And yeah, as you can probably hear on my voice, I'm really excited. I do not know how many people will be coming. It's the Easter weekend, so the city looks quite cleared out. Many people are on holidays, and I'm really excited to see who stayed here and who will visit us. And yeah, as you can see, the weather is like, you couldn't imagine it any better. So yeah, press your thumbs for me and I will show you how it's gonna work out. Well, in retrospective, it was not a financial success, and I don't feel good about, who feels good about expecting something working out better than it does? No one. But I think I am a person who likes to plan things as much as it's possible in advance, and well, you can't. If you're doing something like this, you can't. There's weather that's important, there is the audience that's important. You cannot plan if it's working out, and of course, if it's not working out so great, you don't want to share it. Now, I wanted to share with you the thoughts that I had during the market. Well, you're gonna just sit it out and wait for the people that want your cards or your products. They will just turn up. This is a disaster. It's so embarrassing. Even my parents came 2 times to visit me and bought stuff out of pity, which I knew they didn't need, just because it was so awful seeing me sitting there and no one buying stuff from me. It's like a practice to stay positive. You have to stay positive, and you can practice here how to control your thoughts and not go into this dark, I'm a loser kind of world. I thought, well, that's the last time I'm doing something like this. I'm not going to do any market I'm paying so much money for anymore. Well, maybe German people don't have taste. I mean, if you look at what they buy like postcards and notebooks made in China from children, which are so ugly. So maybe this is not my market, because all the Germans don't have taste. So you don't have to come here. Go away, buy your ugly cheap postcards somewhere else. I don't need you. This was a good phase. All my friends that are buying things from me all do that out of pity. Yeah, and then there was the last day, and I was visited by my dear friend Dani, which you also know from, I think, my second video where I showed how I finished the portrait of her and her boyfriend. And always when she visits me, good things happen. I don't know why. She has something that makes me feel good about myself again when I feel like awful before. I don't know. It's not something she says. It's like her pure presence that makes me accept the possibility that things could change into a better direction. I don't know how. It's magic. So she turned up, and on the 3rd day, and I thought maybe you should imagine how it felt if you had just earned the money that you spent for the table already, how you would interact with people and how you would feel. And I don't know if you remember, but I did something like the same on the Christmas market, where there were also like times where nobody came, and it just changed immediately. I made more, I sold more in that few hours left on the last day than I did, I think, on the whole day before, and I made my best sales day on this 3rd day of the whole 3 days. I even enjoyed again connecting with the people that didn't buy anything but just were talking to me, which is also one of the things that you want to do if you are going public with your brand. So yeah, that was the thing I learned again. that was it. That was my first professional market experience on a bigger market. I'm really glad I did this video at last. It feels like I put away the thing that kept me back from making more videos. So I'm gonna to upload more drawing and illustration based videos in the future, which I have already recorded but just not put together yet. So leave me a comment down below if there's anything that you want to ask. Subscribe if you want to miss no more videos, and give me a thumbs up if you like this one. And yeah, I wish you all the best. Have a great springtime, have a great start of the summer, and I hope to see you really soon. Bye.